Hi everyone, my name is Muhaimen. This video is the third lecture of my Excel series, which is Excel for Beginners complete course. Like last two lectures, this lecture also comes with a quiz. Download the quiz, complete and mention your score in the comments section. In this video, you will learn following topics: Excel basic formulas, dynamic use of Excel, autofill formulas, use of absolute cell reference in Excel. Our first topic is Excel basic formulas. Now my task is to calculate total marks obtained by each student in a total of 4 subjects. To do this, I need to add marks for each student in the cell G2. First I'll name my column, which is total marks. And now I'll create my first formula. In Excel, whenever you create a formula, you always start with an equal sign. And then I'll type 46 for English, followed by a plus sign, 46 for general knowledge, 50, 47, and then I press enter on keyboard to see the total marks of Muhammad in 4 subjects. You can also do multiplication by using asterisk, division by forward slash, and subtraction by using minus sign. I can easily type the numbers of 4 subjects, but if I have more subjects, so typing each number is so time consuming. Our second topic is dynamic use of Excel. There is another efficient way to do this. First, I'll remove the formula, and again for an Excel formula, I'll start with an equal sign. And instead of manually entering the number, I will use a cell reference, which is a dynamic way to use Excel. So for Muhammad, the cell name of English marks is C2 plus D2 plus E2 plus F2, and then I'll press enter. As you can see, whenever I type the cell name, each cell is color coded. Why I call this method dynamic? Because if there is a mistake in any of the marks, I can simply change the numbers by going to the cell, and whenever I change the value, the total marks will auto change. For now, just press Ctrl plus Z to go to the original marks. There is another way to insert formulas in Excel, which is a lot more easier. Instead of typing the cell number for each subject, again I'll put an equal sign, and now I can simply click on the cell, plus next cell, plus next, and then press enter. If I single click the total marks, they are just number. If I double click the cell of total marks, they are formulas of total marks. Our third topic is autofill formulas. From the previous lectures, you have probably now have a solid understanding of the autofill. If not, we just repeat it again. If you have a pattern in Excel and you want Excel to follow it, just go to last formula and click on the cell. You can notice a tiny green square at the lower right corner of the selected cells. This green square is called autofill handle. Just click on it and drag it to the end. I have only 9 rows, and if you have hundreds of rows, this autofill drag can take your so much time. So for now, I'll press Ctrl plus Z, and to save our time, I'll just double click the tiny green square at the lower right corner of the selected cells, and it will automatically autofills the pattern. Our fourth topic is absolute cell reference in Excel. Now I want to calculate the percentage of each student. I'll give a name to column, which is percentage. Now let's use a formula to calculate percentage. Remember, to insert a formula always starts with an equal sign. Then open parenthesis, total obtained marks, which is in cell G2, divided by total marks, which is cell G9. Close parenthesis, multiply by 100, and press enter. So the percentage of Muhammad is 93, and to autofill formula I'll use flash fill. But when I drag it, it gives me an error. And if you check the error, it is divided by 0 error. Remember, the flash fill in Excel uses a pattern. So to see the formula of the cell, I can always look into the formula bar, or I can double click the cell and I can also see the formula, which is G2 divided by G9 multiplied by 100. Excel follows the flash fill pattern by inserting the cell G3 and G10. If you look at the cell G10, it don't have any value in it. This is the reason it gives an error. To solve this error, we will use absolute cell reference feature of Excel. Absolute cell reference is a way to specify a cell or range of cells that should always be referenced the same, even if the formula is copied or moved. So to reference the G9, I'll remove my previous formula and write the new formula starting with an equal sign. Open parenthesis, total obtained marks which is in cell G2 divided by total marks which is in cell G9. But before the letter G and in number 9, I'll put a dollar sign. Close parenthesis, multiply by 100. Now I will flash fill the formula by dragging it to the last student. When I double click the cell, I can see the formula which shows that the cell G9 is referenced and it can be used in all the cells. In a simpler way, the cell G9 is locked. Now you got to know the basics of Microsoft Excel. You are completely ready to kickstart your Microsoft Excel journey. Before I say goodbye, once again try to solve the quiz. The link of the quiz is in the description box. Thank you and see you again.